Hey folks, I walked right over here and left that phone. Oh my god. Oh my god. Here it is. Okay. It is Friday, June 7th, 5:16 a.m. Day 7 of the fast. We made it. We're here. We're just got one more day to go through, and then we'll be good to go. Now I got to do my workout, but I got up too late for that. I'm not gonna go crazy, and I woke up this morning. My neck was hurting like something new tomorrow, but that's okay. It's not hurting like it was now. Now it's not hurting. Thank the Lord. And we've got a pretty simple day at work today. And hopefully it goes nice and smooth. Again, it involves a lot of driving, but the work is very simple. I'll put it this way, the work could be very simple because you never know with these chairs. If they won't give up the ghost, then they don't want to give up the ghost. And all depends on the gremlins, man. You know, I mean, we'll see what the gremlins give me. I had the daggone bottle that I wanted to bring out here to you. Here it is. So I got up feeling kind of rough, but I did. I got up at 1:30 and I peed, and I resisted feeding the knucklehead. Boy, she had a tough day yesterday. I got her some dry food from Target, and it took about 2 weeks for that stuff to give her a reaction, but yesterday, boy, she was going nuts. She was scratching that ear and licking herself like crazy. I said, oh my god, we gotta get that shit away from her. So I threw that away and put her back on her old dry food, which is just a weird kind of organic food I got from Giant. And she seems to be doing better already. Thank you, Lord, I appreciate that. We got stray cats in our backyard, young ones. I didn't realize how young they were, adolescents, teenagers. And there was 3 of them playing in the backyard, just playing like kittens, you know. But they're not kittens; they are young cats. And Prissy was up on her back window yesterday, and she was looking out the back window, and she was really staring, you know, real intent, you know. And I was like, "What the hell's going on?" And so I sort of creeped up behind her a little bit, and she didn't look back at me. I saw her ear twist, so she knew it was me coming behind her, you know. And I sort of looked over her head, and they were right there, right underneath our ramp playing. And one of them walked all the way up the ramp, and then jumped up on the handrail, and then looked in the window at her. And I don't know if it saw me or not, but it didn't freak out. But it backed off from her. It seemed to be happy when it looked at the window at her. Got almost nose to nose. Which the problem with that is that they can carry fleas, and then the fleas can just jump right off on the prison. But I don't think anything like that happened. But the cat looked in the window, was happy with what it saw, and then backed off, and then got on the handrail and looked around and jumped down. And they played in front of the garage, and Prissy looked at him. I had to close the window because I was going to sleep. I go to the back room. She's like 8 o'clock last night. And so, anyway, it was neat. It was just neat. It was a neat interaction. Yesterday was an okay day. It was pretty good. I gotta admit, it was pretty good actually. I do want to mention one thing. This right here, this drink right here, and this goes for all coconut drinks. Unless you can see inside of the drink. Now, I should have looked at the bottom of this And if I'd have seen coconut chunks in there, I would not have bought this. Because it says nowhere on here about coconut chunks. It says coconut flavor. And I opened this up. The reason I got this was because I was hoping it wasn't going to be as sweet. And with it being aloe vera, I was hoping it's not going to be as sweet as a regular drink. And I opened this sucker up and I drank about half of it down in one swig, and there was coconut chunks in it. I said, oh no. Because that's solid food. You know. But I'm going to give myself a mulligan on that because I did finish it because it was $3 damn. I said, screw it, you already drank half of it, you might as well drink the rest of it. And I will say this was an amazingly tasty drink. It has sugar cane in it and aloe vera in it. It does not have any kind of chemical in it that I know of. Now, the ingredients list on this is so damn small, if you can look at that on the side. I couldn't read it, so I had to make an assumption about sucralose and aspartame, but I'm pretty sure this doesn't have sucralose or aspartame in it. I'm pretty sure. But I was disappointed when I took that first swig and there was chunks in it. Oh, come on, man. But it did not fill me up. It did not give me energy. It did not. All it did was it gave me sort of like that right there. You know what I mean? So, and I did not get all disappointed and start eating food or anything like that yesterday. I just went and I had my home tea in my little stainless thing, and I had my Deer Park water always. And I just kept drinking that. The first thing I did after I drank that was I drank some home tea. I think some of this funky smell I'm smelling with this is the green tea, because I'm not putting as much black tea in it as I used to. I'm putting only one of those big soup spoons in the strainer. I'm not putting like 1.5, so maybe I should go back to 1.5 or something, because this has an earthy flavor to it. And that's definitely the green tea. But, you know, that's why you drink it. You drink it because the green tea has the ability to help your body. So anyway, we're moving along. I'm actually leaning into not having a victory dinner tonight. I'm actually leaning into sleeping through tonight and having my victory dinner tomorrow for breakfast. And I'll take either one of my video cameras and videotape it. The thing pisses me off most of all is I guess I'm going to have to spend that 99 cents to Microsoft to get that one file to process iPhone videos, because it was very convenient. Because when you're at a place like a restaurant and you're taking videos, it's easier to have your iPhone and just put it in your pocket than to have this big camcorder. You know, and if you put the big camcorder on the table, everybody sees it and they know what you're doing. But if you put your iPhone on the table, it just looks like you're looking at somebody, you know, or having a phone call with somebody. But anyway, I'm not worried about that right now. I got to get through today. As soon as I get done with this video and uploading it, that's another reason why I didn't do my workout today. I'll do it when I get home. But I got to tell you, I'm kind of out of energy right now. But that's okay. It'll come. Lord will provide. After I drink a bottle of Deer Park water, I hadn't even drank a bottle of Deer Park water. First thing I did when I got up, well, like I said, I got up at 1:30 and I took a pee, and Knucklehead wanted to eat, and I said, nah, I'm not going to feed you right now, honey. And I did put some food out for her out here, and it's that, she doesn't like that pumpkin too much. I'm very surprised, because first time I put it out, she ate the hell out of it, and now she's not eating it that much. So I won't buy as much of that next time. I'll buy more of the chicken and duck and more of the chicken and cheese. But anyway, I got to get these down. This is my krill oil, and this That was a very good drink, by the way. I do recommend that. I'm gonna, I have to categorize that. You got to read the ingredients list first, because I need a magnifying glass to read that ingredients list. I was like, damn, come on, guys. But I'm starting to feel better as the minutes roll by. All right, so that's done. But we're here, you know. We're here. We didn't eat any solid food, not voluntarily. I'm feeling pretty low right now, but that'll change. I get in here and take a shower and get my work clothes on and get myself motivated, I'll be okay. I absolutely recommend you fast, and the dominant thing for me is emptying out my intestines, and the incredible benefit to my insides of emptying out my intestines, because it's just amazing how much your body suffers and it never complains. And your intestines can go a long time being in a world of hurt, and you'll never know it until it really gets bad, and then you'll be like, what in the hell's going on? I'm wondering if I'm going to have a real BM today. I did have one when I woke up this morning. I had a small one, very tiny one, but it was still solid matter 7 days in, you know. And but I'm pretty happy. I'm happy we made it. Like I said, I don't think I'll have a victory dinner tonight. I put a lot of energy into making that video where it ticks off to like 12:01, and then. But the problem with that is it comes right at a circadian rhythm time for me. It's very important that I'm asleep. So I think it's more responsible for me to be asleep at that time, you know, and then wake up at, say, 5 in the morning, do my workout, maybe shoot that. I'll definitely shoot that video for you folks at 5 in the morning on the 8th, and just call it Victory Day. Victory Day 8, you know, and then just go through my day doing things that support the fast. And one of the things I found out was the way I was breaking my fast, and I was on with Dr. Sten Ekberg and Dr. Jim Nadez and a doctor named Berg, watching their YouTube videos about meals you eat after a fast. And what I found out was that high carb meals is not what you eat. So eating the cheese sandwiches and eating the English muffins and eating the biscuits and and gravy, which is pretty much all carbs, is not what you're supposed to do. What you should do is you should have some olive oil, you should have some meat. You could have I could have steak and bacon and eggs and cheese. I just can't have the bread that goes with that. I'm pretty sure that grits is carbs. And this kind of points to Potatoes, man. Potatoes, hash browns, carbs. They tell you to eat a small meal first and then go from there. So I've got bacon in here, I've got eggs in here, I've got some steak, cutlets, steak sandwich cutlets, like the hell they call that thing, steakums. And those aren't really healthy because they're processed, but they're meats. I don't think they have any carbs in them, and I'll probably start with that and see how we go from there. Because Dr. Eckberg was talking about you get stem cells, and if you eat carbs after a fast, you have these produced stem cells. They turn to fat cells. You don't want to do that. You know, you want to prolong that benefit to your body. So I'm digging it. I'm actually leaning more in towards a carnivore diet because I'm having problems with breads anyway. And the thing about this that really, really, really sucks is I have an Italian food addiction. I love it. I love everything about Italian food except for, and you know, Italians love seafood too. I just don't eat seafood, but I'd eat all the pasta and all the pizza, all the spaghetti, all the meat sauce, all the lasagna, all of that, all the stuffed shells. Oh my God, I love all that stuff, you know. But I also have an allergy to that pasta and an allergy to the bread and an allergy to everything that's carbohydrates. So I'm leaning into the carnivore diet, but I'm not going to be one of these people that eats nothing but carnivore. Now, I did watch Michaela Peterson, who's just one of the most gorgeous young women on the planet. She's just absolutely something about her. She's just beautiful. And she's got a very smart father, too. They're very controversial. But she eats nothing but meat. She's a carnivore diet person. She eats nothing but steak. And she credits that for getting rid of a lot of body pain. She had a lot of problems. And also the most important thing for her was she was carrying a lot of depression. A huge amount of depression. For a long time. And she had a kid. She was doing okay. She was on the keto diet. She's doing okay. And then she had a kid. And this points to how hard it is for the human body to make and birth a human being. She had a child, and after she had her child, everything in her changed. And the keto diet no longer worked. All of her symptoms came back. She was having autoimmune symptoms and all kinds. But she had a lot of postpartum depression, and she's like, oh no, this is coming back. And she started cutting out stuff from her diet. She went to pretty much only eating steak. It took her months to get to the final part where her brain actually kicked back on. She said it took her 5 months of eating nothing but the carnivore diet. And the carnivore diet was simple for her. It was eating like grass-fed beef, like steaks. And, well, I saw an interview with her, and I hope I can find it, and I'll post it in this video later. And I've got to post another link in the video I just made yesterday, and I didn't do that. I'm sorry, folks. I got home yesterday, and I just went slow. I said, you know what? After the disappointment of that coconut water, I was like, I'm just going to go slow. And I sat down here, I watched a little bit of YouTube, and I went to bed about 8:30, I guess. And I slept from 8:30 to 1:30. I got up, I peed, and I forced myself to get back into bed, and it worked. I mean, I woke up at 5 this morning, and I said, okay, let's get up, we'll make a video of some kind, and we'll post it, and we'll say, hey, we made it, and we're going to get our ass to work. So I'm already late. I've got to take a shower, so let me stop this video. God bless you, folks. I do recommend fasting. The meat diet that she was on, Michaela had to go 5 months on that carnivore diet before her brain reset. And she said she went from a point where she was living in hell because she had a brain fog and depression every day. And then after 5 months on that meat diet, suddenly, within a week, she went from being in hell to actually feeling like she was living in heaven. And I can identify with what she's saying about this kind of fog we carry in our brain, and this depression that just doesn't seem to go away. And she said after 5 months on that carnivore diet, she reached a point of epiphany where something in her brain finally repaired itself and started working right. And when she characterizes living in heaven, I know what she's talking about. She's not talking about, oh, everything's wonderful. She's talking about the ability to just think straight and to have a good day. Just to enjoy a good day and have good thoughts. And that's 5 months on the carnivore diet gave her that. So I recommend y'all go over and investigate this pretty young lady. I mean, I'm just surprised. You would look at her and you say, man, she's got no cares in the world. She's gorgeous. She's young and beautiful. But no, she's had a hell of a freaking fight inside of her body to make her body not try to kill her. And it's not her body's fault. It's just the garbage we've been fed. And she found out, she said, I'm using the carnivore diet to save my life. And I'm just telling everybody. And she caught a hell of a lot of crap for it, too. Everybody said, oh, you're just blah, blah, blah. Because everybody hates on the pretty girl. Because the pretty girl's stupid. The pretty girl don't know what she's saying. Everybody hates on the pretty. It's one of the things about pretty women that they have to deal with all the time. That's what people talk about Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe was a brilliant woman. I'm telling you, I've seen her in some of her movie. She made one movie where she was really smart, and she wasn't the stupid blonde, but she played a part. That's what she knew. Hollywood would only accept her as a stupid blonde, so she played the stupid blonde. And actually what she was doing was she's doing it, and you have to see it. You have to understand what you're looking at. She was being a wise ass. Every time she did that poo-poo kick-a-doo shit, she was really being a sarcastic person when she did it. It was a beautiful comment from her on how stupid we were that we could accept her like that, And Jane Russell, when she played with her, she knew it. And Jane Russell, that movie with her and Jane Russell was funny as hell. Because they were they were in the middle of the Hollywood establishment taking advantage of the roles they had to play. Jane Russell with her boobs, she was like, hey, look at this. I know you like this. Look at these, Make me a living, But anyway, Michaela's really brilliant, a very smart young lady. Her husband's a very lucky man, and she's very blessed that she found the carnivore diet. So I recommend if you're having problems, maybe you see her videos, but also see other people's videos on the carnivore diet. The medical establishment is attacking that. Oh, they hate that. They hate that because it makes you better without their drugs and without going to the doctor. Just like fasting, they're attacking fasting. The drug companies are trying to steal autophagy. The term autophagy refers to the natural condition where you don't eat and your body goes inside itself and repairs damage. It actually finds plaques. It finds blockages in arteries. And what it does, it'll attack those blockages in the arteries. It'll take them apart. And it'll use the building blocks to fuel itself. That's God's beautiful gift to you. That has nothing to do with a drug. Has nothing to do with a doctor. Has nothing to do with the medical community. They actually said autophagy was the medical discovery. What the medical discovery? You might have found out it happened, but it has nothing to do with medicine. It has everything to do with your body, and it's free. It comes from fasting. And I'm leaning more and more every time I fast. I've been fasting for a year now, but I'm leaning more and more towards a water-only fast and my green tea here, and my hot teas and my herbal teas. Because every time I ingest sugar, man, messes everything up. I'm getting late here. I got to post this. God bless you, folks. God's right next to you. If you need help, He's right there. All you got to do is ask. And you can just say, look, life is really beating me down, Lord, and I need some help. And I'm reaching my hand out to you. And I'm asking. And I'm a screw up. And I'm going to try to not screw up, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to screw up. But I need you, please forgive me and please help me. And I'm telling you, God's right there. He's right there. And He'll help you. Don't ever let that other side tell you that He's not there. He's right there. And He'll help you. And He'll save your life. So, keep the faith. Have a great Friday. It's Friday, June 7th, 2024. It's 5:42 a.m. 5:42 a.m. Man, it's late. It's day 7 of the fast, and we're going to burn through this. When I get home, I'm going to do the No Damn Choice workout for you, and I'll shoot a video of that. I got to go. God bless you. Please ask God for help. He's right next to you. Okay? He's right there. He's so close you can believe it. He's got His hand on your shoulder right now. He's willing to help you through your life. All you got to do is say, Lord, please help me. And He'll help you. Maybe not in the way you realize, but He'll help you. Okay? God bless you, folks. Have a wonderful Friday. And we're going to see you on the next video. Peace!